Okay, we're subtracting fractions, and so 3 and 72/48 take away 2 and 36/54. So step one is we want to reduce the fractions. So 3 and 72/48 is, what you want to do is you want to divide the top and bottom once again by the greatest common factor, which is 24. So we divide the 72 by 24, and we divide the 48 by 24, giving us 3 and 3/2. This is an improper fraction. 2 goes into 3 once. So we add the 1 to the 3, and that gives us 4, with a 1 left over. So the remainder goes up here. Okay? Okay, the other way of doing it is you can divide the 72 and the 48 by any common factor, like 6, for example, giving us 12/8, and then we can divide the top and bottom by 4, giving us 3/2. Once again, converting into a mixed number, and we still get 4.5. Okay, we want to reduce the 36/54 as well. So to reduce that, we divide the top and bottom by the common denominator, which in this case is going to be 18. So dividing 36 by 18, we get 2. Dividing 54 by 18, we get 3. So 2/3. All right. The other way we can do it is we can divide the 36 and 54 by any common factor. For example, 6. So we can divide the 36 by 6, and that'll give us 6, and divide the 54 by 6, that'll give us 9, and then we can see, hey, wait a minute, 6 and 9 are both divisible by 3, so we can divide the 6 by 3 and get 2, divide the 9 by 3 and get 3, so we have 2 and 2/3. Then, that's it. So let's go back to subtracting. So we reduce the fractions, and we have 4.5 take away 2 and 2/3. Now we want to find the lowest common denominator, which is going to be between 2 and 3 is going to be 6. So we write each fraction as lowest common denominator. Okay. And let's see how we do that. So we have 4.5 take away 2 and 2/3, and so we're looking at the 2/3, and the 3 times 2 is 6. So we're going to multiply the top times 2 and get 4. The 2 times 3 is 6, so we can do the same to the top times 3 and get 6. So we have 4 and 3/6 take away 2 and 4/6. Okay. Then we want to, let me pause that, we want to rewrite as with new LCD, which we just did, 4 and 3/6 take away 2 and 4/6. And then we want to subtract. So 3 take away 4, wait a minute, 3 take away 4, that's going to give us a negative, which we don't really want to do when working with fractions. So we're going to borrow. Okay, so let's see how to borrow. So first thing is, let's look at it. What we do is we subtract 1 from the whole number, and we change the 4 into 3 and 1, right? And then the 1, well, let me just pause that for a second. So I'm converting my 1 and 3/6 into improper. So 6 times 1 is 7. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 3 is 9. So we have 9/6. So 3 and 9/6. All right, let's just have a quick look at this. So if we have 1 and 3/6, the 6 multiplies this way, multiplies the 1, and we get 6. And then we add that way. So 6 added to the 3 gives us 9. So our 1 and 3/6 is 9/6. Okay, another way of looking at it is our 1, we can think of that as 1 over 1, which is 6 over 6. And then we can add the 6/6 to the 3/6, and that gives us 9/6. So we borrowed, and now we have, instead of 4 and 3/6, we have 3 and 9/6, and then the 9 subtracts the 4, and that gives us 5/6. And the 3 subtracts the 2, and we have 1, so 1 and 5/6. Then we want to reduce. In this case we can't, but check to see if you can reduce, because very often you still can. Okay, that's it. So the 6 steps is reduce the fractions, find the lowest common denominator. 3, rewrite the fractions as equivalent fractions. 4, borrow if you can, if you need to. Number 5, subtract the whole numbers, subtract the fractions, and 6 is reduce. That's it. Have a good day.